Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as we are playing with Japan. Alright, so today's episode is going to be a little bit shorter, maybe for about 45 minutes or so, somewhere around there, because I am recording this very, very late, much later than I typically do, so I want to make sure I have time to get it edited and uploaded and processed and all that kind of good stuff. So we're going to go a little bit shorter on this one. It's going to be, this week guys is going to be an incredibly busy week for me. I got a lot of stuff going on, mostly with the channel. It's not really like personal stuff. It's mostly stuff that I'm doing for the channel. So it's gonna be a rough week. I won't talk about everything I'm doing just yet because this is a shorter episode. Maybe we'll briefly mention it next episode because some of it's gonna be stuff you're gonna be seeing very soon, in a couple days actually. So let's just jump into today's episode and fix all of those mistakes that I made in the last video. I posted the pinned comment because I noticed many of these while editing. So I posted the pinned comment about all the things we need to fix, and even with I think the 2 or 3 things I noted there, you guys even found one that I didn't see, and that was the fact that we never set this training army up to train. They are a false training army. They're just sitting here thinking that we wouldn't notice. They're just sitting in Nagasaki, enjoying their time, pretending to train. That was the one you guys caught. And then also, there's several that I noticed as well. The fact that I did not set up a field marshal here, so that was big. I really needed to do that. Of course, we're going to put Hyatt in here because of the supply consumption bonus. A little bit better than the the planning speed for me anyways. He does have a higher attack though, so that is something to note. But yeah, we're going to go with Hyatt. And we're going to make sure we assign everybody to him. Everybody who's fighting anyway. So are these guys fighting? They could end up fighting later, so we'll go ahead and throw them in there. Alright, excellent. So we got those guys training, we got the field marshal in there. The other thing I noted was the fact that, I set these guys up and we couldn't send them out to do mine laying because we weren't in the war yet. And then we joined the war and then I never actually set them to lay mines. So let's go ahead and have them mine up all this area here. This open ocean here is not good for mines, so we won't. We'll just mine this area. It's not really important for this conflict, but the mines stay there, so it'll be useful in the future. We'll do that, and then also, I put the whole Navy out there, not because I needed it, but because it looked cool. It's just cool having all your fleets out there, but of course, it's really not necessary in this conflict. Let's go ahead and take some of these guys and stop. We'll keep the submarines out there for now, because we are still attempting to find... we still have a fleet out here, a Chinese fleet. We never engaged their fleet yet. Now the submarines might help us find it. We don't actually want them to fight them, but if they find it, then the strike force can engage them. And then what we can do is just take one of the patrol fleets away. I don't think it's really necessary to have both of them over here. So we'll just have one patrol fleet. And as for the our 2 strike forces, again, not really necessary to have both of them. So we're going to move those. As for these guys here, you don't have any invasions going anymore, but what we can have them do is support us in any coastal battles that we have. So as far as which one's the best for supporting, looks like they're the same. We never did send we never used our carriers and their, let's go and take them off of this, and those close air support and fighters that we gave them. So we could always go ahead and have them help out there, and I think we will. Same thing with these guys. Have them come on over here. Maybe I should have assigned that differently, because, yeah, let's do that differently. Put these guys over here. And although, let me just double check here. So these guys actually have the more ships than the more planes than this one does, right? No, it's the same size carrier. Okay. So we'll move those guys to the coast, and then they can help us out. I think that's it. There's a lot of mistakes. A lot of things I missed, I should say. Most of it was things I missed. So let's go ahead and get started and see what we can do to kind of hopefully break through here. We're going to go and assign those troops there. I know they're not fully trained, but at least they don't have the negative 25% combat modifier, which for me is, I don't like putting troops in there with that. Just it's too bad of a modifier. Alright, so we could pull back here, but man, I really feel like we might be able to win there and then cut these guys off. Maybe if we assist here, again, not really to get the win, but kind of help out on this. Yeah, maybe help out on the defense. That might do the trick. Let's go here, and then we'll attack these guys here, and then that'll let us cut off those 3 divisions there, so that'll be helpful. We have 3 more divisions coming up onto this front. I think that's going to help out a lot, but man, I don't think we're going to help with this defense here, guys. Just doesn't look like it. We're even losing there. What we could do is have these guys support here. Again, just trying to help out. Try and break through here, but yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. This is really where it looks like we're going to get the win, is on this red front, which is surprising because I thought it would be the exact opposite. But yeah, that's the way it ended up going down here. So a lot of troops here, so let me see how the best way to do this. Let's just support with these guys then. I think that's the best way to do it. And then they're also attacking here. I wonder if we can help them. We have these guys here now. Let's go ahead and send our planes over here. Not the naval bombers, of course. Not any reason to have them over here. And then let them do air superiority and close air support and kind of help us out. They can bomb them. We're also going to get any bombardment bonus here from having the ships there. So you'll notice that that's going to be... Oh, we need to click the battle here. And you can see we're getting a little bit of shore bombardment bonus there. And perhaps the admiral will get the bonus for that. The trait. There's a trait for that. And let's go ahead and assign his planes as well. Sign him over here. Don't really need the fighters for the close air support, or excuse me, for the air superiority, but they do still have fighters out there, so it helps. It all helps, guys. And what's this? The United States demands apology and compensation. Say what? In response to our sinking of the USS Panay earlier this week, the United States has demanded an apology, punishment of the officers involved, and compensation. While the attack was not ordered by a government, it is not entirely clear whether it was a mistake by our over-enthusiastic pilots or an attempt by military hardliners to encourage the United States and Great Britain to pull their forces out of China. Some of the government would not like us agreeing to the American terms, but a refusal could mean war. All right, so we can agree to the American terms, and that will result in us losing 100 political power. Or we can say we will never bow down to the decadent Westerners. Jesus, I can't talk. So refusing American terms will be seen as a show of strength domestically, increasing support for our government, but is it worth the risk of war with the United States? Well, I mean, we're going to war with the United States no matter what. I don't think they're going to join this early. I mean, it's 1939. I say political power. Political power is great. What's the worst that could happen? I'm not worried about them. I think that they're a bunch of cowards. All we need to do is bleed them. So that'll allow us to get the women in the workforce, which, I had said before that I wasn't sure if you could get, and the reason why it wasn't popping up as Japan here is because you have to be at war for it to pop up. I didn't even think about that fact. So we do want to get that, because that is going to reduce the stability, which isn't that big of an issue for us. We can get that ticked up other ways. And of course, it's going to get us more recruitable population, and that's always nice to have. You always need more population. So we're going to go ahead and enact that while I'm thinking about it. I know that we could have gotten something, which probably would have been a little bit more helpful at this time. But we're going to get that for now, because otherwise I'm going to forget all about it. I'm going to check it off and say, don't notify me, and then I'm going to forget, and it's not going to happen. All right, so they're actually attacking us here, but we're still trying to attack them there, so we stop that defense there. We are attacking here, and it looks like we might be able to break through there. These guys here are trying to stop us. What we're going to have to do is attack them to try and end it, but man, this is going to be tough to do. What it might be better to do is just, because that's clearly not going to work, is to have these guys come over this way and then help with the defense. That might be better, I think. All right, so it's going to be very slow going, of course, guys. Let's go and lock these guys down real quick and attack these ones here. We were not able to break through here. I thought maybe it would work, simply because we had all the benefits here, but yeah, it didn't help. So let's go and attack over this way. And just go and start pushing through here. And I think we'll try and get around these guys. I think that's the best way to do this. So what we'll do, let's have these guys attack over here, and then they'll come over here and cover that one province for us. Looking for other areas that we can attack. I'm not seeing any. It sucks we didn't get Nanjing there. That's a real shame. I wish we would have gotten it. Not a lot of success in these. And tensions running high between the United States and Japan. Let them come. We ain't worried about them. Yeah, it sucks we're going to lose this province because it's across the river. But again, I don't think there's any way around that right now. So that was just to lock troops down. And we did get the province. Can we beat them now? 12 hours? And no, we cannot. You know what? We're far enough ahead anyways. Let's just have this guy. He'll rest up. It's fine. They can take that province. We got the province we wanted. I just wanted to push forward a little bit. I think it's going to be a little bit of a grind, guys. And they did move somebody there, so that's a shame. And they're attacking us here. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a bit of a grind now because we didn't move fast enough. I think if, you know, looking back on it, on mistakes made, I think the problem was that I didn't send the motorized in the invasions, which I didn't do that because motorized sucks. They suck in invasions. We got this escalate. Didn't we already do that? Does this slowly take it away? Is this like, I think we're getting like a penalty here for this. That's what it seems like. I was thinking it was a bonus. But yeah, it might not be. When I first saw the Marco Polo Bridge incident modifier, let me just take a look here and see if we're getting the penalty or what. Okay, so that's the problem. That is the reason why we're doing so cruddy against their cruddy divisions. It is the Marco Polo Bridges incident, apparently. I guess that is something you want to get rid of before you go to war. Again, it's been a long time since I played Japan. It's been over a year, I think. Slightly over a year. So things have changed, I guess. I don't remember that at all. Now, given I did the Chinese situation a little bit different than I did that time. So maybe that's what, you know, maybe I just didn't encounter that. But yeah, we need to go ahead and trade. No, there's no reason to trade with these guys. We're not even getting a full 8. Let's trade with somebody else. We will trade with... Who's a friend? We'll trade with the Germans. They could use it, guys. They can absolutely use it. So we're going to trade for a bit of aluminum. We need more rubber as well. You know what, we'll wait for that one. But yeah, we need to get rid of that modifier, guys. So I had no idea that was a penalty there. That's what's causing us so many problems. That's why we're losing against extremely cruddy divisions. These are not good divisions, yet they're still beating us. I thought it was remarkable that they were able to beat me with these divisions with nothing but infantry. That's why they got that modifier, which is, I mean, look at our penalties. I almost want to not attack until it's over because we're taking like unnecessary casualties against troops that are getting that modifier that is very beneficial to them. And we've discovered another communist cell. We don't have the political power for that. I thought it was 10. Maybe I need to take a look here. Let me just take a look. No, I guess not. I guess there's nothing there. Okay. So, we are winning here. We're still losing there, but again, this is kind of irrelevant. You know, we're just going to back up. It's fine. Oh, wait a minute. We actually have more troops there. Apparently, we moved somebody here. Okay, we'll take that. This attack is now a loss. We were trying to surround these guys. That just didn't work. But you know what? Penalties like that, guys, there's not much of a chance to win in many of these attacks unless it's just overwhelming force. I mean, that's a massive penalty. I mean, we've ticked it down 2 times now. But even then, we're still getting a negative 15% defense and negative 30% attack. So it hits us harder on the attack than it does on the defense. And these guys are trying to cross that river, which is silly. We'll just go ahead and wait. And yeah, we did get pushed back here as well. Looks like we should be able to win that, so I will do that attack. If I think I can win it, we'll do it. But otherwise, we'll just pull them back. They did push us back quite a bit here. Yeah, we're losing territory, guys. But again, with that massive modifier, I didn't even know about that. I'm surprised they're not doing better. Because, yeah, I guess it's only a 15% for defense. So I guess that's not that significant defense-wise. But on the attack, yeah, 30%? Good God, yeah. I'm shocked we won any attacks. Clearly, you're not really supposed to go to war with China until you get rid of that modifier. See, I was kind of thinking when I first saw it that it was the other way around, which I shouldn't have because it was red. Red means bad, right? But my dumb ass did not register that. So what we need to do is try and get to this province real quick. See if we can't get a win here. We're defending, so we'll have to see. What if we attacked with this guy too? Might be able to cut those guys off. It's a big maybe. Probably not, though. But at the very least, we'll try and take that province. So we're still trying to win there. But yeah, that makes perfect sense why this did not go quite the way I thought it was going to. Not so much with the speed. That was my own fault. Again, I feel like, you know, I didn't put the motorized in the invasions because, you know, they suck in invasions, but there was no defense, and I knew there was no defense. How many times did I say that they don't properly defend their provinces? We actually are winning here, and we got there in time too. So some good opportunities to cut troops off. So what we really need to do is take advantage of these opportunities. Well, we'd have to attack these guys here. And then bring this guy over here. And then kind of rotate these out just to make sure they don't leave. Though I don't see us having a very high chance of winning there, honestly. I know it's green right now, and we might win, but not in time, I don't think, to actually cut them off before they leave. It's hard to say. Yeah, but until we get rid of those modifiers, guys, no, you can't join the war. But until we get rid of the modifiers, I think we're going to have some trouble. I mean, yeah, 30% penalty on attack. I do expect we'll have issues. We can just pull these guys back. Clearly not going to be able to do it there. Could try and change the Marines up. I know that they're in battle right now, but if we can... Oh, you know what, guys? We're short on infantry equipment. Yeah, we're taking some heavy infantry equipment losses because of all of our losses that we are taking. I mean, that's going to cause high losses, as you'd expect. When you have... I'll just pull from the artillery. What other choice do we have here? But yeah, you're gonna expect to take high losses with a 30% attack penalty. Yeah. So... Oh, that's right. We're trying to win here. Again, I feel like we might be able to win, but we're actually going to come here. But we'll be able to win in time before these guys get out of here? What is that to see? Luckily, the divisions are so cruddy. Because if they weren't this cruddy and we had a 30% attack penalty, it'd be a very different story, guys. This would be going quite differently. But luckily, they don't really throw anything in their divisions besides, we're just going to retreat here, guys. These are all losses. And we have... Oh, you guys need to stop that. And we are lacking equipment, so... Yeah, we'll just have to wait. We'll have to wait till we get rid of those modifiers. I don't really know how it works. Again, it's kind of a new thing to me, so... And you know what? Maybe we will win here before we... Alright, awesome. When do they leave here? Because I bet they leave immediately, so we're going to want to throw on another attack to make sure they can't get out of there. Damn, they got a division there. Alright, well, what if we send another guy in there? Come on, baby. I feel like I'm gambling over here. We've gotten... Is that the third one? Does that give us the new... Yeah, that gives us the ability to get the Spy Master. Okay, so we'll want to get that. Let's see what we want to get next. So we could go and get the Cryptology Department. It's 8 civilian factories. Let's see what else we might want to get. Things that might benefit us right now. Just seeing if there's anything. I mean, these are all missions that we're not doing just yet. I really feel like passive defense is necessary right now. Yeah, you know what? Let's get that because I'm just worried about the Americans. And you know what? We need to become Spy Master. Let's go ahead and do that. If I can figure out the damn button. So that we can get another operative. So that should let us get another operative, right? Oh, no, you get one operative for every 2 independent countries. So we have to get another independent country into the faction to get an operative. So the next operative would be available with the 5th upgrade that we get here. So that'll be number 4. And so we'll need one more after that. I'll do the math for you guys. So we got the light cruisers finished building here. Which remember, we only built one more because we wanted to add the radar to them. So let's go ahead and get these guys designed real quick and see if there's any other changes that need to be made. I don't think we've gotten the anti-air. No, we haven't got the anti-air yet. We haven't got torpedoes, I don't think. No, I don't think we've gotten anything here besides the radar. We could go ahead and add sonar to them as well, but they don't have a depth charge attack, so it's useless. Of course, I mean, it's not useless. It still detects, but don't we have better secondaries? We do. All right, that's another upgrade that I even realized that we still hadn't put on these guys yet, so yeah, that'll be helpful. Let's go and get these guys building. And put them right underneath those capital ships. Give them some dockyards and assign them to right there. All right, excellent. So we got these guys training. I think we're just going to throw them into the army now, guys. Well, I thought we had 23 divisions now, but apparently not. Let me just double check and see if there's not anything here. Let's just assign 2 then, guys. We will assign 2 divisions over here. And where do we want them? Let's see where we need them the most. We have 10 divisions down there. We have 12 up here. This one's double staffed a little bit, so it's a little bit better situation. So let's put them over here. So it'll be half and half. Could go ahead and get another army going. Let's train these guys up though, get them some experience so they'll at least have that 25% combat modifier. We need any help we can get, and we did end up winning here, which was not my desire. I didn't actually want to push these guys back. Damn it. Yeah, they might end up retreating now. 11 hours. Can we get there first? Probably not. At least one of them will get away. Oh, we got there. Yes. Nice. That's what I want to see. All right, so 4 Chinese divisions destroyed, and that's how you get the damn win, man. You got to cut off and destroy divisions. There's really no other way to get these wins. All right. I mean, against a country that has so many units, of course. You can't get wins other ways. Alright, so yeah, just stop attacking here. Let's wait till we get rid of those modifiers unless we see like some very clear opening, and then mostly stay on the defense. Because yeah, 30% combat modifier, that's massive. That's like everywhere we attack, we're attacking into a level 3 fort, you know? So I just don't think it'd be wise, which it really slows us down. I see what the issue was. I think you're supposed to go a little bit different route with it. When they pull back, I think you're kind of at a handicap, actually. I think it's actually better if they don't pull back, because then it kind of progresses the natural way with those decisions. That one decision that you get to escalate the war, you get that before you even declare war. So to my understanding, again, I haven't really messed with this in a while, so this mechanics is kind of foreign to me a little bit. And Mexico's doing their damn thing, declaring war, as they always seem to do when you don't like specify which direction they go. They find a reason, whether they're fascist or communist or which route they go, they find a reason to go conquer stuff with that new focus tree they got. And it looks like Canada is at war with the British right now. Yep. And they're the Commonwealth of Nations with South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand. Of course, that's because Great Britain went down that kingly route. And so they're trying to push the British out, and the British did invade here. We'll have to see what happens. I'm curious. I think the British are also over here now, which Imperius of New Zealand is not in a faction. But yeah, we'll keep our eye on the situation there, since what happens with Britain will be something that could impact us. We'll just have to see. So yeah, I think we're, again, if we find some like clear openings, and we just cut a bunch of troops off, so that's helpful. We find clear openings, we'll take advantage of them, or if we find a place where we could cut troops off, like right here, which we will wait until we get this division here. And what I'm going to do is pull this front back so that we can just kind of move all these divisions over here and attack with 4 divisions is what my goal here is. You know, we're going to send this guy too. We'll attack with 5 divisions, man. And try and break through here and cut those guys off. So that's what we'll have to do for now. It's just, we lost all of our speed, guys, which is real unfortunate, because that's really, every time I've had success knocking China out of the war quickly, it's been with speed. This will take it down a bit more. Looks like every time we do it too, the United States gains war support. So that's interesting. So this will take down the attack bonus by 10% and the defense bonus by 5. So now we'll be at 20 and 10. So our defense won't be impacted much, but our attack will certainly be impacted by quite a bit. So let's go ahead and send these guys in now, and we'll just send 2 divisions for this moment, and then send him to support, and then the new division to attack. And then this guy can attack. You know what, we'll just support with this one. Okay, and then he'll get here and then support. All right, so that'll cut off 7 divisions. Okay, excellent. So this is across a river, even though he's kind of weak, we probably won't be able to win. Let's go ahead and go here. I feel like a 20% combat modifier is not as bad, so we should have a little bit more success on some of these attacks. And again, the defense probably won't be impacted much. And these guys are actually taking attrition. Wow. Okay. You know what? I don't really care about these divisions as much, so let's go ahead and send these guys in and see if we can get the win here. Remember, these are future enemies, so that's the reason why I said I don't really care so much about them. And they can't win anyway. They're really cruddy, apparently. They might be able to do it. Well, they are attacking into mountains, so I suppose that was kind of rude of me. But yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. Let's just pull it back. Maybe right here would be better, and then you could, you know, cut off all the divisions here. Yeah, that might actually be better, that we can't send 2 divisions worth at them, so that's unfortunate. But it's a little bit easier to attack because we're not attacking into mountains, and it's 1 less division. So we'll try that out, and then right here, these guys are going to be really weak after they lose this attack, and that'll allow us to cut off all these divisions. This is a lot of divisions to cut off, man. This is going to be big for us, very helpful. Here's another one that was quite helpful indeed. We just cut off a ton of divisions there, so let's go ahead and work on getting them destroyed now. And we're going to send these guys as well, even though I know they're not great designs either. We'll go ahead and attack them, at least put the pressure on them, and then we'll go ahead and, you know, we'll send these guys instead. Alright, so send some attacks in here. Let's pull this one back and just have them support. And looks good. For those of you guys who are new to the game, I frequently have people in new series ask, what's the difference between support and attack? The only real difference is support, the divisions don't actually move to that province. Well, if you send them an attack, then when they win, they'll move. That's the only real difference. But yeah, I have a lot of people ask me about that. Let's just send any decent division in there. Oops, no, not like that, dog. And then we'll have like one of these guys come over here to help defend that. This is finished up here. Now, this division's slightly weaker, but he has the mountain, so we'll attack into the forest, and besides that would require us to take there. So let's send 2 divisions in there, and this should be a win. And then we might have to help these guys out here because our puppet has given us cruddy divisions. They're not great. So yeah, this is 7 divisions that we're cutting off and destroying here, so that'll be helpful. Here's another good point to cut off and destroy divisions, and another communist cell has been discovered. It's interesting that it keeps disappearing. Let me just take a look and see if there's anything I'm missing here, or if I've unchecked something that shouldn't be unchecked. I don't think so, though. I think it's just... Oh, okay, it's right here, but we don't have any infantry equipment. Got it. That makes perfect sense. That's the problem. I forgot you needed infantry equipment for that. Maybe that's where all my damn infantry equipment went. I'm just looking what we're all doing here, guys. I was kind of looking at all this situation. So our infantry equipment is really short, guys, and that's because of those massive losses that we've taken. So what we're going to want to do is just keep on pumping into the infantry equipment. Once we get the efficiency up for each of those, that should be much better. And what the hell is this guy doing? Oh, I sent him to attack here, and then he attacked right there. Yeah, I see what happened there. That was dumb on my part. Let's have these guys come over here. Let's have these ones support there. And hopefully we can get the win. We got the win here, so they'll at least be able to support there. But let's go ahead and have these ones attack here to lock those units down. They're trying to leave our little trap here. We can't allow that shit. Cannot allow it. So the motorized division should move pretty quick over there and grab that province for us. Come on, man. And hopefully the infantry equipment shortage does not cause some severe issues for us. So we did take the province, but now we have to get the win here, and it is green, so maybe, yeah, we might be able to do it. And then these guys are losing here, so we should probably stop that. Although that was probably the only thing that had us green right here. Yeah, so we'll have to do it again. Okay. And then I want to say this guy could retreat there and make sure we win. There we go. Excellent. And we'll just go ahead and stop the attack here now. Still have to get the win here. I'm gonna go ahead and send the motorized division in, and hopefully that'll get us a win and cut off all these divisions. And that's how we'll be defeating the Chinese guys. So we need to support this attack here. And okay, these guys are up on this front, so we'll just have to wait. Yeah, they should be destroyed soon, and that'll be the last of those. All right, excellent. And then we'll just increase this front here. These divisions, somebody asked me if I should take some of these and send them onto this front here. These aren't great divisions, and we're already taking very high casualties right now, which the problem isn't manpower, guys. The problem is equipment at this moment. You know, every dude that drops and his gun breaks, that is, you know, one less gun that we have. And so every loss that we're taking is definitely impacting us. So we're going to try and get the win here next. They need to make some adjustments with the provinces, and they're moving divisions, so we'll just wait. Just be patient. And we got fighter modernization. And eventually the Chinese will run out of equipment if they keep taking such heavy losses. So we got the fighter one. Did we decide which design company we wanted? Let me just double check. I thought we had. I think we decided we were going to get the naval aircraft designer, yeah. So in that case, we don't need anything for that. So we don't have to go for any particular focus here. And in fact, really, we don't want to go for it at all right now because it's basically a useless focus since we won't be going for that design company. Now, one thing somebody told me they do in their own campaigns is that they switch design companies based on, you know, what plane they're researching. Because remember, the design company, that's not just automatically applied to the plane. It's applied to any plane that you research while you have the design company. So, theoretically, we could get the one we want for the naval bombers while also getting these ones for the fighters. So they get the range, or this one for the fighters for the agility, which is one I'd probably go for. So you could do that. You gotta have some spare political power to do it, of course, so there is that to consider. That's an option to do, perhaps. I mean, I don't see us doing it until like the 1944 plane models, just because, I mean, I don't see us having the political power. So let's see what we want to get next, guys. Let's get something picked here. I almost want to just go ahead and go down this route, so we'll have this open, and this gives us research bonuses, and then we have the decision to demand Indochina. We don't have to do it immediately, and we can also invite Siam into the faction. And I don't know if they're a puppet or not. I want to say they're not a puppet, and in that case, it would give us another operative. So that's one benefit of that, and I think that's exactly what we're going to do. I do want bicycle battalions, but of course we couldn't even build them right now because, yeah, we have equipment issues, guys. I almost want to get rid of the division training here because that would get us 750 infantry equipment. You know what, guys? I think we're going to have to do that. I almost want to keep the motorized division going. Let's take a look and see how short we are on everything. I mean, we're pretty short on infantry equipment, guys. It's not great. And that's going to impact the combat ability of all of our divisions. I wonder if we should do something here. Let me see if this guy's got anything new. He does not. He is the guerrilla fighter, and those other two. What we could do is change up the theater and then make sure that the equipment goes to our divisions along the front first. I think that's exactly what we're going to do, guys. Let's just create a new theater for all the defensive armies that aren't, well, like these guys aren't really, yeah, I don't care about them. So let's go and do that. And then with these in this front as well, that way we can say high priority here. And we get even low priority with these ones, but we won't do that. It's fine. High priority just says that these guys are going to get it before them, so that's really all you need to do. It's overkill to do low priority here, unless you have 3, and then you could have 1 high priority, 1 low priority, and then 1 medium, and that's how you could rank it, but really no point on doing low priority if you already have high. So that'll make sure that our divisions here get it first, and we did cut all these divisions off. Oh, that's beautiful. Tell me that's not one sexy sight, man. Oh, maybe that's just me. I know I'm kind of odd like that, but I don't know. It looks sexy to me, man. I see 5, 6, 10, 11, 15 divisions cut off. Yeah, that's what I like to see, man. That's how I get going. So let's go ahead and destroy these divisions, man. Let's do it. We can also help out here so they don't break through there, though they won't. I don't expect. These guys are going to attack us here. Yeah, so we'll just let them, because we'll do better on the defense, especially because of the fact that these are hills. But as of right now, we're not actually winning here, so that's not good. And then these guys are going over this way. Just seeing if there's anything I can do. I think this is fine. Eventually, we'll get them defeated here. We just got to like wear them down a bit, let that attrition hit them as well. We could have like just sat there and let the attrition take them down for a bit before we did the attack. But I didn't want to do that because I really want to get it wrapped up soon before they end up reconnecting it, because, you know, they could very well do that. Let's go and attack over this way. Send some of these divisions here as well onto this attack. Let's take maybe 1 more. Send them over there and let these guys just sit here and get their organization back up. And then with these ones, let's go and support that attack. And then that should be a win. And same with these guys here. Let's support that attack. And again, it's red right now, but they'll slowly get defeated there. So I wanted to get the win here, and we're waiting on more divisions, which are on their way. Let's go ahead and do the attack now. I'm going to send these guys in, and then we're going to support with this division here. That is 4 divisions there. Okay, wasn't expecting that many. And then we're going to take this guy, have him go all the way in. And then the new division that's on his way now, we're just going to have him support that attack. There we go. So we got passive defense. Excellent. We can also trade for less fuel. So let me see if I can remember to do that. I really think we should go ahead and do the Cryptology Department, guys. I think that'd be really useful to have right now. I think we will. I know it's 8 civilian factories, but I think it's time. So we can start working on that. It takes so long to do until you get the other focuses, the other, upgrades. While I'm remembering, because I'm going to forget, guys, let's go ahead and trade and change up our trade. We'll trade for less oil. See how that changes up the situation up here? Yeah, that's probably all we need to do. We've gotten our intel up, so we're getting those intel bonuses. We only have 1 operative, so it's not like we can do anything with that just yet, but at the very least we'll get those nice passive bonuses for having that done. Looking for other areas where we could cut off and destroy some troops, and this looks like a prime location right here. Now, again, I know that this is probably pretty foolish of me doing all these attacks, guys, because we're in a cruddy situation with that infantry equipment, so maybe it is foolish of me doing these attacks. Maybe I should just sit on the defense and wait I don't know. I'm just never one to just sit idle. Those guys can't attack there. We'll just wait. We'll just wait there. We have enough attacks going. And I don't know why these guys are attacking. I'm guessing we... Oh, okay. I see what's happened. I just sent that attack. I'm a dummy. That's all, guys. Oh, wow. Alright, so we're trying to lock those guys down. That's what happened. That's what happened. We go and support these two cav divisions. Cav divisions ain't great, but that's what we got. That's what we got, guys. So, still trying to defeat these guys. Having a lot of trouble with it. More trouble than I was expecting. I thought that the attrition would have hit them by now. I don't know, maybe that 20% modifier is more impactful than I was thinking it'd be here, but we'll get the win. I mean, there's the other thing is it's a lot of divisions. 15 divisions, man. That's a lot. So let's see how the best way to do this is. Probably right there, but it sucks that we can't really help with these guys without getting a river penalty. Let me see how the best way to do this would be. I feel safe there, so let's just send... Oh, okay, he'll stay here. Or we send him and then bring this guy over here. That's what we'll do. We got to finish up the defense here. Will be 5 total divisions here, so they should build or 4 divisions here. Oh, here's another one coming. 5 divisions. I counted right. See, I know how to count. So we're gonna attempt to attack right there and cut off those divisions. I mean, that's really all we can do is just focus on cutting off troops, guys, because of the nature of our situation. Man, I don't know. You know what? Maybe I jumped the gun here. Maybe we should have just waited. Yeah, I think we just wait and stay on defense for right now until they get a little bit weaker, because good God, guys. Tell you what, man, they are tough. Now, we are fighting in the mountains, so in all 3 of these provinces, ugh, alright. Maybe that's why I thought it was so sexy. I had some altitude sickness or something. No, we're gonna decline that. Alright, so these guys need to stay here. I have a plan for you. And it looks like we're taking some attrition here, too. Okay. So we might actually need to increase... we got a lot of divisions in this little area here with very few local supply, I would assume. Oops, that's not what we want to click. We want to click on this. Yeah, this is the new area. So we don't have any supply, that's why. So we need to enlarge it. It's not really a matter of... You can see we're not using much supply in these regions. Here though, we are using a lot of supply here, so that's a problem. Yeah, we are maxing out the supply here because this is a massive supply zone. So we might want to increase the supply there. That'd be a good place. Well, let's take a look at our ports first and see if we have any large ports. These are connected now, so just one port. So hopefully all the supply is coming through there, right? Let's take a look where it's coming through here. I just can't really see the port that they're bringing it in through. It looks like they decided to bring it in through one of these tiny ports instead of the bigger port. One day, guys, one day we are going to get control of the supply system. They had it on their Paradox's wish list, like things they want to add for a while now. So I'm hoping that they fix that. You know what, guys, I'm not really entirely sure what's causing the bottleneck. Let's just take a look here before I go ticking up anything. So previous infrastructure, getting a negative 25% there. Local infrastructure is a little bit too low. So it looks like both of them are causing issues. Yeah, so no matter what we do here, whether we build up the port or we were to, which I don't know why they're not using that port there. That's the problem, guys. Yeah, you can see the... Okay, so the port might be coming through that one, which is the level 3 port. But if we increase that one, then it would do the same thing. They would just move it over to that one, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we're gonna have to increase the port here, and increasing the infrastructure would also be necessary too. So let's just build. Do we want to build that one up? Nah, sure, why not? We'll just build it up just a little bit. We're gonna let them finish this here. Might as well. It's almost done. It'll be done on the 26th of April. So yeah, we'll put one factory towards that. And then we'll also go ahead and get the infrastructure going here just by 1 for right now. And we'll take that up over here, and those military factories we'll just have to wait. Which is a shame, because we could use military factories towards our infantry equipment right now. Alright, so... what's this? Mexico declared war on Panama, so they keep on expanding. Communist threat receding. We should model up the few cells we know about. We don't have any infantry equipment, so we can't do that, of course. So, yeah, we're just waiting for the win here. And then we'll attack these 6 divisions here. And let's go... is likely going to cause a lot of issues. We can get the escalate the war in China decision. Let's do that. That'll take it down to 10% and 5%. that's going to really help us out, guys. Yeah, this is going to make the difference here. I think this is to ensure that Japan doesn't just roll over China initially, because I've always had a problem with that. I never really liked how the game does not really do much to simulate the Japanese getting bogged down in China. It was really challenging. They had a great initial success, but then it just kind of went downhill for them from there. And it's not really represented in the game, and it's still not, even with the little things they do here. It's still not really well represented. Overall, it's still too easy to defeat them. And maybe I should just support this attack. Support this attack with them. And, ooh, they're about to cause us some issues there. Let's throw a bunch of divisions over there. You know, we'll keep these two here. Let the CAD divisions, are faster. They'll get over there. Now, it doesn't reconnect that front, so it's not like a major issue. It's not like all these divisions here are going to get reconnected, but it's, you know, the first step in them reconnecting it. Let's go ahead and have these guys attack. And at the very least, we'll have these two split up, so I'm going to get them slowly each destroyed. So let's go and destroy these guys now. Let's take them and have them attack there. And see where else we can do something. It's fine. It doesn't even look like they're winning there. Alright, excellent. So still winning here. I don't know if all these guys are... Yeah, okay, we do have some support. I just want to make sure they weren't all attacking and just going to leave this province wide open. Let's go and send this guy in, though. Since some of these guys are kind of starting to get exhausted. And I don't want to send across the river, man. We have enough equipment issues as it is. And Guatemala has capitulated. So Mexico is seeing success. So that's 15 Chinese divisions destroyed on top of all the other divisions that we've already destroyed in this episode, guys. So they are not in a good situation. So this is what we're going to do. Let's take all the Blue Army divisions and assign them right there. There's no reason, now that we've connected the front, to have two separate fronts. And then what we'll do with this Pink Army is use them... Well, I don't really want them expanding the front. Alright. Trying to think the best way to do this, because yeah, this is a pretty wide front. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I've figured out. So we're going to have the Pink Army cover all down here. And we're going to go ahead and tick them down. And they're going to cover the part of the front that I don't really care as much about. The victory points are here for right now. This is the way we want to expand. So if we can bring the Blue Army up there, better troops, we'll send them up that way. So I have to cover here for now until... And you know what? These guys here don't all need to be going here. So let's just take these two, excuse me. Put them onto this front here, and they go into that. And that's been wiped out. Excellent. So what we'll do is just let all the Pink Army troops get down here. And they'll just defend there, and then the Blue Army will push forward here where these victory points are, where I want to make some advancements. So we don't have a lot of time left, guys, already. I know, it ends so quickly. We could keep these guys here and keep their air wings here. It's a little bit close air support, but I don't really think that that's where I'd like to keep them. Instead, I almost want to move up here. We could do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, guys. Let's go and move them over here. And I think their plane should stay there. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they should stay here as long as they're within range. Let's move up a little bit closer and kind of help us out on this offensive that we're going to be launching. We're going to launch this into their victory points as soon as we're able to move all of our troops, which that'll be, of course, next episode. We did get Concentrated Industry 3, which will help us out in the area that we are really not doing so well in. Let's go ahead and get... The reason why I haven't gotten to rubber processing, some people ask me about this, because we don't really have very many refineries, guys. We've only have a couple refineries, so each one, I mean, that's going to give us a couple rubber. I feel like we should build a couple more refineries before we do that, make it a little bit more worth it for right now, because there's so much other stuff to get. So let's get the construction so that we can build faster. I think that'd be good to have. And we are now working on the dockyard, so we finished that one refinery. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and stop trading for another factory worth of oil. Let's just trade for one and see how that looks up here. Because we're almost to the max, as long as we're not in the negative. And we're in the negative. That's okay, right? Yeah, that's fine. I'm alright with it. Alright, so still trying to get the win here. Man, I don't know if we're going to. I mean, we're having some trouble here, aren't we? Let me see what these guys are doing. So one of them are supporting. Let's just support. Maybe. I might have to attack across the river to increase the front. I really don't like doing this, but you can see it's going to make an impact right away. And I'm just trying to get the win here so we can cut. I mean, this is 6 divisions we're cutting off. I mean, it's not like it's a little thing. And we'll just let them get their organization up, make sure they don't leave here so they can come in and just rotate in, because I think that's exactly what the enemy's doing. They're rotating divisions in and out, and that's why we're having problems there. Let's go and throw these guys in now. Keep these ones here. They're going to support. And maybe we'll finally get the win there. It's taking some time. I think we got it, though. Yeah, well, we're going to take their infantry equipment. We definitely need it. We can take down their autonomy later. So these guys are almost down here, and then we'll be able to pull back the blue army. Yeah, soon. And then we'll pull them all back and be able to focus on this front up here. So this is almost a win as well. So that's great to see. And he's just pulled it right back like instantaneously. He really didn't want to fight there. All right, so we did get the department. So we'll be able to get decryption started with somebody. We might want to get the decryption power up so that we can do that faster. But we are now getting an operative. So I think what we might do, we're going to get this one for right now. But yeah, I want to focus a little bit on building after that, because there's a lot of stuff I'm trying to get built, guys. So let's go and get the cipher selected. Could go ahead and do the Americans first. So we could go ahead and get them knocked out. It's going to be 480 days. So we can start with them. Or we could go ahead and do somebody we're probably going to fight sooner, because I don't expect to fight them that early. We shouldn't be fighting them that early anyways. So yeah, I think we should do it on somebody else first. For instance, we could do it against one of the Chinese countries, give us an advantage when we fight them. But it's still going to be 480 days. So that's like a long time. So, instead, let's do it against somebody that we know we're going to fight, but it's going to be, a little bit longer from now. So let's go out to the Dutch East Indies. Now, I don't know if we'll have, we'll be invading and have them defeated in 480 days. We'll have to see. But it will be quicker than that once we get that decryption power upgrade. So it might be like a year, and we could have them defeated in a year. It's hard to say. It's May right now. We'll just kind of keep track of that, and we'll figure out if that was a bad call or not. Because it would be helpful to have that against the Chinese. So we can now pull our blue army back. Whoa, we're pulling their offensive order back. We don't want to do that. All right, so the blue army is going to come up over here, and then allow us to launch offensives here. And still trying to get the win here. Again, I'm not getting too crazy with the attacks. There's a lot of places we can attack. The reason why I'm not is because of the infantry equipment. It just keeps getting worse, guys. We're at 3.6 thousand short right now. In fact, it's so bad that we are going to actually have to pull from other stuff, man. It's terrible. I might even have to pull the damn planes in because, yeah, the infantry equipment is just so short. We're running out, guys. We're running very, very low on it because of all these attacks I'm doing. So really, it'd probably be wise for us to kind of pull back on the attacks a little bit. You also see those things getting damaged. That's because we don't have enough infantry equipment for our garrison either. They're short 1,706. That's part of this right here is the garrisons lacking divisions, or excuse me, lacking equipment. Let's go and pull this back and have these guys come over here, and then they can come over here, and we'll kind of rotate these out, the cruddier divisions, because clearly these guys are not in a good spot here. We still haven't won yet. It's been a tough fight, man. They just keep on rotating divisions in there. I really want to cut these guys off. It's now 7 divisions, so I feel like it's worth it. We could also have attacked here, though, but then you still got to attack that province. I guess you can attack from an additional province, though. I mean, if it wasn't green, I would say let's do it, but it's green, so it's fine. Let's keep rotating divisions. Eventually, we'll get the win, right? We are attacking into hills. That's another thing to consider, but that is unfortunately going to have to be the end of the episode, guys. We already kind of went a couple minutes longer than I had initially planned on, because again, it's just it's really late, so I'd like to make sure I'm able to get the episode out before I go to bed. So as many of you guys know, I work the night shift. I've worked the night shift for years, so I don't go to bed till 6 in the morning, and I put the video out right before I go to bed. Typically, that's what I do, and so that by the time I get up, many people watched it, and I can reply to comments. That's my little routine, and I'd like to have this out before I go to bed, because I'm not gonna stay up any later for it. So. And I should have enough time. So let's go and end it here. We did get some important victories. More than anything, if I could talk, more than anything, we cut divisions off and destroyed a ton. Look at our casualties though, 62,000. That's way more than we should have took. It's just because of that penalty. I didn't even realize we were getting that. If I had known that, man, I would have done things way differently. But 62,000 casualties, and a large part of that is from us getting, 30% combat modifiers. And when we first started, we were getting a 50% combat modifier. Yeah, I didn't even know, guys. Well, now I know for the next Japanese series. But they've taken 403,000 casualties. That's no small number. We currently have them 20% towards capitulation. And look at their troop numbers. Now they are about where we are at. Pretty much we've almost got the same amount of field and manpower. Now again, our troops are all over Asia. So, obviously they still can bring more to bear on the fronts, but their divisions are crappier. So, not too bad. These aren't bad numbers, guys. But they could have been better if I had known. So, hope you guys did enjoy the episode. We still haven't found the damn Chinese fleet. I have no idea where they're at. Like, where are they? Yeah, they got no ports. They must be in somebody else's port. Yeah, or somehow they slipped past us. Because they had 10 ships. I think they still do. We can take a look real quick. I know I need to end this, though. 80-something divisions is what they're currently rocking. Yeah, 10 ships. They still have 10 ships, and we can see exactly what they have here. 2 destroyers and 8 light cruisers. Okay. A little cruiser force. And they got planes. Oh, this is manpower. They got 100-something planes left. So we are definitely controlling the sky here, as you can see. So that's the way that looks. And as far as our planes, if they seem to be all right. Yeah, they're replacing losses just fine. So I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you on the next episode. And thanks for watching, guys.